What's up? Man, I'm telling you, KB got into his bag. He was not playing around. Alan Hahn made a mistake. This guy didn't get the ESPN memo that you leave Kwame Brown alone. It's not going to go well. Monica McNutt, man, when I saw Monica McNutt expression, she knew. She was like, ooh, she saw what happened to Stephen A. Smith. So you knew what was going to happen to you, homeboy. You should have known. He should have known what was up. Look at this. I ain't kidding. Red Hook in the house. Yeah, so Kwame, once again, minding his own business, and somebody got to come poking their nose in Kwame Brown's business. It always happens. It never ceased to amaze me. And Alan Hahn, for all purposes, it don't really make sense. Because this guy's not even really on the radar. So I'm thinking he just bumped his head and just used it as a popular analogy because he hears about it a lot on the internet. And I'm quite sure he knows now. They done groomed him like, dude, you just effed up. That man about to end you. She knew what was to come. And I knew what to come. But let's listen to what actually happened. KB came right for him, boy. He ain't messed no words.
Myself. What I see right now, I got to reintroduce myself because somebody didn't get the memo. See? So we're going to go over what he said real quick. Let me put up some information about this guy. See, since he got in my business, I got in his business over the phone. You know, I did a little Googling of this guy that was running his mouth, and I got his stat line, and it ain't that impressive. Who's on the docket? Let me see. Let me get his name again. He's a big nigga named Alan Hahn. Or whatever his damn name is.
Alan Hahn.
We got to get him on the dock. He went to Long Island University. This bum ass boy, this fake ass wannabe Brad Pitt. You want to talk about, it's not about a Kwame Brown trade. This not Kwame Brown. And matter of fact, let me let people hear what you said. And let me put your name in this damn Google search on my computer. So let's see your resume and see if you have any backing to be talking about me. Because I think you're a failed basketball player. You went to Long Island University when it was a D2 and you averaged 4.4 points. I don't think you qualified to talk about me, bum ass white boy. You a waste of white skin. You a nigga needer. You are a waste of white skin, white boy. If I was white like you and I was a number one draft pick, I'd be on the Wheaties box. You's a bum ass white boy that's happy that a black person dunked in your goddamn face. Probably had his balls in your face. That's what you probably telling your kids when you go home. You know, Keyshawn Johnson dunked in my damn face and he put his balls in my face, dog. You know, you look like one of them white boys. That's what you look like to me. Long Island University. So let's get what you said. Let's get what you said, crack-a-lacking up here. Let's hear what you said. Now, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair and unbiased. Let me hear what you said, Peckerwood. Fair use, fair use.
You're in. I tagged you in.
Let's stay with this, though. Is the Mavericks trade already a failure?
How could it possibly be a failure? How many players give it? 3? Well, can you, I'm with Monica. Give it time. You have to see it play out before you start calling something an absolute failure. There's no absolute here. Anthony Davis is not 40 years old at the end of his career. This is not Kwame Brown or Pau Gasol. This is a really good player who probably fits with Kyrie and the way they want to play.
See, she knew you up. Hey, see that face she gave right here? She knew you
failure. You start calling something an absolute failure. There's no absolute here. Anthony Davis is not 40 years old at the end of his career. This is not Kwame Brown or Pau Gasol. This is a really good player.
Yeah, that face right there said it all, Peckerwood. I'm going to tell you why she was looking at you like that, Peckerwood. See, I'm tired of you fake-ass, Peckerwood-ass white boys like you. See, ESPN, too, I know y'all need ratings because the NBA suck right now, and I don't know why this brought my name up, you trash white boy. You ain't Brad Pitt. You ain't Elon Musk. You ain't saving the world. You a dumb-ass white boy that averaged 4 points in college at a D2 guy school that ain't supposed to be saying shit about nobody. You played sports just like I did. You bum-ass white boy that was happy that a was dunking and putting his balls in your motherfucking mouth. And this is why this lady was looking at you like that. Do you know who you just mentioned, stupid ass? I know y'all ratings in the tank and y'all ain't shit. But this is why she was looking at you like that. See, you have no resume and no history. And I know Gilbert Arenas got you thinking it's okay to talk. But look here, white boy. See, what happens when you get in my business, I get in yours. You went to, look what college you went to, bum-ass white boy. You averaged 4.4 points at Long Island University when it was a D2 school. You played 8 games and started in 2. You started in 2 games. 4.4 points. You never played professional. And guess what, y'all? He's just like bum-ass broke knee Stephen A. Smith. He wrote for the column. He majored in journalism with a minor in English. Bum to get up on camera. And why didn't you mention Darko Milicic's trade with Carmelo Anthony? That was one of the blockbuster worst trades in the history of the NBA. But see, y'all would stick together. And I wish we would stick together more. But y'all motherfuckers that sit up here, you won't talk about another peck. You talk about a black man. Because you know I moved the needle, you punk boy. I look at here, white boy. You talking about a mother that's made more money than you at 19 years old, you stupid punk. And I'm the landlord right now.
Let's pause it right there. Why he going off on dude? Hey. Hey, he stepped in it though. Hey, you stepped in that one, Alan Hahn. You stepped in that one. Let me give y'all some backstory on Hahn. See, I've done my work on Alan Hahn too. See, Alan Hahn used to cover the Islanders. Okay, when he decided to go into sports, they put him in the hockey realm. He was covering hockey for years until like 2016. Then he started covering the Knicks. He's from Long Island. The only thing you know about is New York, Alan Hahn. Stay in your lane. Talk about the Knicks. Talk about anything in New York. That's the only thing they let your ass cover. That shows you're not good enough. So they put you with Bart Scott. Barton Hahn. They put you with Bart Scott, who's actually good. So they put you with somebody that's actually good because you're not. They just needed a white boy to be up there. Gotta protect Hahn. Right, Madison Square Garden, of course he does, because he's New York. He covered the Islanders and he covered the Knicks. They moved him to the Knicks in like 2016, 2020. They moved him there. But he's not good enough to cover nothing else. He's a local beat writer. He was a local guy doing the beat for hockey. So this is what we talking about. Right, Dan. And she's like, look at her expression. She knew what time it was. We knew what time it was. When he said that, I said, oh, Lord, why would he do that? Why would he do that to himself? Because, see, now you didn't open up Pandora's box. Kwame can now go off. He can say whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. It's going to go down. You done bumped your head. He must thought it was White Boy Day. Nah, it wasn't White Boy Day. Yeah, they used to be good. They said if he was a woman, we might ask who he slept with to get that job. His last name got him that job. That's what happened. So the reason they don't mention Darko, and he brought up a good point. Darko from the Pistons, they don't mention Darko no more. Well, you know why? Darko called in and told them and sent a message saying, I'm retired. I've been retired for years from basketball. You know, I went through a lot of injuries and all of this. I've been with my family overseas. I'm not connected with anything with the NBA and nothing. Like, why do y'all keep bringing my name up on y'all shows? Please, respectfully, don't bring my name up on your shows or nothing. And they have not mentioned Darko's name since. And y'all pay that white boy all that respect, but yet y'all find a way to keep trying to tear down Kwame Brown. But you mind when the white boy say something. It was, oh, well, you know, he right. Darko told him, don't mention my name. And they obliged.
So don't ever mention me again. I don't know why you must get up here, you low-life scumbag losers. You get up here with your fake-ass stat lines, your fake-ass resumes, and you get up here and you talk about players that do it. His claim to fame is playing ball against Keyshawn Johnson. I bet Keyshawn dunked all in your goddamn face, you sorry ass punk ass. Y'all better stop letting these punk talk about us. They don't talk about drunk ass Baker Mayfield or none of the alleged drunk ass Baker Mayfield. They don't talk about this. What's that sorry Johnny Manziel, his high, drunk, stupid ass. They don't talk about none of these white boys in that way, but these punks think they can get on CNN, ESPN, and all these places and keep mentioning niggas' name. Well, don't forget to mention that I've been rich, bitch, since 19 years old, mother. Don't forget to mention that. If I had a head start like yo, wasn't on welfare, I might be the president. You a waste of space, trash ass, monkey mouth, ugly ass, long nose ass white boy. And I don't appreciate you talking about me, bitch. And any one of you on the mainstream talk about me. See, you're a fake Brad Pitt. Look at you. Your nose kept growing. You thought you were Brad Pitt right there, ain't it? But your nose kept growing and shit. And now look how you look. A big, long-nosed, big-eared punk that played basketball at a D2 school, and now because you white and dumb and you a punk, they give you a chance to talk about black people. Well, hey, that ain't gonna stop me from calling you a bitch. Long Island State University. I know some high schools that would have whipped y'all sorry ass. Y'all just made it to D1 in 2019, you sorry ass white boy. I used to love catching a big white boy like you trying to guard me. I would have tore your big nose off. You stink punk. Before you talk about me, you should have got a little history lesson on me. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what color you are. I'm on your ass, Peck. Your resume don't match to me. By 19, I was richer than you. I look better than you. And in basketball, I whooped your ass back then, and I'll whoop your ass now. So don't mention me. The next time you want to mention a trade, you mention Darko Milicic, and you mention man that went to Denver, Carmelo Anthony. You mention that trade. Don't you mention no Paul Gasol. Every time I saw Paul Gasol, y'all act like Paul Gasol was whipping my ass or something when we played. But you better go check the tapes. Stupid. I can't help I got drafted to that bum ass team. And I can't help that goddamn way I went. And MJ came back. But don't you ever mention my name, Hope. Let that be the last time you mention my name, you Peckerwood. I'm about to be 43 years old, and you always got to go back and mention my motherfucking name. But when you mention my name, thank you, because I'm going to mention yours. What's up, Adrian? Yeah, see, you ain't never heard nobody call you a motherfucker, and I ain't got no boss, so I can call you a pecker. I can call you what I want to call you. And I'm from the South, so I know you know what it means. You're a long-nosed Guido. I bet you was up there and got New York, thought you was a shit, ain't you? You thought you was a shit up there in New York, that long-ass nose, that slick-ass hair. Well, I'm here to tell you, you ain't shit. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, you ain't jack. And the next time you mention my name, you slick-head, man, look at this ugly, man. Look at you. You on TV like this. This nigga on TV like this. This nigga had the nerve to mention my name with no professional background, tried to play basketball and averaged 4.4 points and got the nerve to mention me. Nigga, please. I don't respect no mother player, no person that played the same thing that you played and didn't even make it to a professional level. I don't respect none of you mother talking in a derogatory way. None of you. I don't respect none of you son of that get up here, you, Stephen A, and any of you punk motherfuckers that never played this shit for real and never got to understand the sacrifice, the dedication that it takes, and you fell short, and you get up on these airways in front of millions of people, and you mention someone else's name in that way, and you did the same thing I did. Oh yeah, it's time to go off. You know, lost your motherfucking mind.
Damn, I just got some bad news. Now, KB had brought up a very good point. They never do this to white athletes. They only do it to black athletes. You know, and that's the sad part. And the fact is, everybody over there don't seem to understand what it's like. Like, they really don't. They didn't get it. They never ever put in perspective anybody. They never put anybody in perspective of the right state of mind, meaning that they never put anybody in a position where they could lose something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never put them in that position where they would lose and say, well, you know, the white guy got to get put up. Even with the Josh Allen thing, right? Lamar Jackson, he lost the game, right? Against Josh Allen. They give Josh Allen MVP even though they voted that Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback in football. They voted that. And then it's like, well, then how does Josh Allen, a quarterback, get MVP? If y'all voted him the number one player in football was Lamar Jackson. That don't make any sense to me. Now, you see how dumb that sounds? You see how that don't make any sense? When you put yourself in that perspective and that mindset. You got to put yourself in a different perspective of thinking. Now, all of a sudden, Josh Allen gets eliminated. He played bad. They praised him to the high heavens. They praised him up, even in his defeat. Even though he keeps losing to Patrick Mahomes and all this. Oh, no, they trashed Lamar Jackson for making one mistake in the game, right? That he done made up for it in the whole second half, brought the team back and everything. The other guy drops the ball. Andrews gets basically no everything. He fumbled, he dropped the ball in the key times in the game. And they tear down Lamar Jackson. They let Andrews live. Tear down Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen, the next week he lose. Played bad. And they what? What do they do? Praise Josh Allen. But Josh Allen, what a tremendous year. We can't, as much as we can say about Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen. Josh Allen is limited. Just like Patrick Mahomes. Limited quarterbacks. As HD will tell you, they can't read front sevens. They can't. He's a strong arm quarterback, but he cannot he tries to run when he can't see the things happening. He tries to take off with his feet. He can't follow a routed play. He just can't do it. He's got to run and get out of the pocket, try to make something happen with his strong arm. But all of that did not resonate right away. Mm-hmm. All right. So it just goes to show you what Kwame is saying is they will go out their way to protect the white athlete and tear down the black athlete. Why they don't? Yeah. Why would they refuse to do said things, you know? They didn't get the memo. No, everybody did that. You see, they did it with Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon ran the city, not Michael Jordan. Then Jordan was a rookie. The Bears were the biggest thing in town. Walter Payton was the man. He was the best player on the team. The running back, Walter Payton, one of the best running backs of the game. McMahon was the punky QB. McMahon had flair. He had swag. Walter was quiet. So he was the face. They put Michael Jordan as a rookie next to Jim McMahon to try to sell Michael Jordan. Can you believe that? Why does anybody care? Kwame Brown could talk about whatever he wants. If Kwame Brown wants to support Donald Trump, fine. If he wants to be a conservative, fine. Most of these people out here are afraid they're conservative, but scared to say they're conservative. He come out and tell you, he was like, look, I ain't going with it just for popularity or nothing. You know that. I'm talking about policy. They don't like Kwame Brown because everybody thinks I turned Kwame Brown against LeBron. He never talked bad about LeBron till you started you talking about LeBron, and no. He point out what he see. Just like everybody else, y'all refuse to see. Y'all would see it and then ignore it and just go right along with the brainwash. He's reporting on what he's seeing. He was like, well, Cino pointed it out, and his damn show was happening. How they ignoring it? He ain't playing defense. He ain't getting back. He ain't doing all these things. He was actually watching the breakdowns. And we sitting there telling you day after day, this bum is getting away with doing nothing. Yeah, they blame me for everything. I told Kwame Brown what to do. You making them hate Gil. You making them do that. You making like Kwame Brown ain't a grown ass man. I mean, have you been seeing Kwame Brown? Do I look like I'm on his show all the time? I might be on the show once in a while when I got some time. We both be busy making videos, but if I got time to get on the link and go up there, I'll go up there. But does it look like he need anybody? No, Kwame Brown don't need anybody. But dude, you must have been late. You're late. I told you 3 years ago. It's right on my front page. Told you 3 years ago this was going to happen. So you had 3 years to get prepared for it. How come you don't break down Kevin Durant failures outside of Golden State? What's there to break down? Why you bring up Kevin Durant? If you're going to say Kevin Durant, then you can say Zach LaVine failures. Like everybody's failing. You can say James Harden's failure. What do you mean? He went to Brooklyn. He had Kyrie. Then Kyrie got hurt in the playoffs that year. Then they ended up getting James Harden, who was hurt. He had a hamstring problem. He came back and played, but he was not ready for any of that. And he ended up getting what he wanted, going to Philly. So over there, Brooklyn was a mess, complete mess. Then the next year when they're ready to go, they got COVID. And if it wasn't for a toe on the line, the Bucks would have been gone. And the Bucks went on to win the championship. So we all saw how that went. Are you talking about Isaiah Thomas again? Or are you talking about Kevin Durant? How many rings you got don't mean that you're the best player in the game. I mean, damn, Robert Horry got how many rings? Can't even remember. 7, 8? He ain't even in the hall. So it's a matter of perception versus reality. It's like LeBron and Darvin Ham. Remember the perception and reality. Now the perception is Darvin Ham was a bad coach. And now JJ Redick knows what he's doing. Really? You think JJ Redick knows more than Darvin Ham when it comes to basketball IQ? When this man has had head coaching experience, assistant coaching experience, versus a guy who has no experience. They've allowed JJ Redick to get rid of guys he didn't want, get the biggest star in basketball, Luka Doncic, on his team to play with LeBron James. So if Luka played with LeBron and all of this with Darvin Ham, they wouldn't have any success. People have got to get out of this delusion, right? Everybody's getting so damn delusional that it just doesn't make sense to me. They got to snap out of it. Now all this Bronny James scoring 25 in the G League. Nobody's saying nothing about Bronny James. Dog, the real people, real players that play in the NBA, they average like 40 and 50 in the G League. It's the G League. Most of those players won't even smell the NBA. Okay? The fact he was putting up single digits in the G League before was like, what the hell are you doing? Plus, he's only playing in certain games. He's not playing all the G League games. But he damn sure ain't about to get no tick on the Lakers when Luka and them out there. What is he there for? He's like the damn mascot. So now let's just ignore Scotty Brooks. Let's ignore Nate McMillan and give all the attention to JJ Redick. I mean, it's a common trait. Everyone knows what it is. Come on now. So when Kwame Brown went off and said what he said about Alan Hahn is not going to open his mouth about Kwame Brown ever again. I can tell you that right now. He's been told, he's been warned, like, just take it on the chin and you just shut up. Just sit back and take the meat like a hoe. Because you done. Yeah, well, that's what happens. Man, we've seen it. Man, people just get tired sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? People get burnt out. You do so much for so long, things just get crazy. Mm-hmm. Well, everything is epic proportions and it's a bad situation, you know, because when you go down a route of what they do late on the norm, you start to see a greater problem, you know, than what everybody else sees. You see people who come up with lies, and when they come with the lies, it's never something that's going to benefit. It's always something that's going to be divisive. No, they do it to everybody. They do it to everybody. It's like if you take Cam and Mace, right? Like if you take Cam and Mace and you tell Cam and Mace, hey, you know, we got a show for you and this and that, and we're going to give you this. But you know what? They ain't going to give them, they give them peanuts starting off. And they got to prove it. Meanwhile, they back up the truck for the white person. Prime example. I'm going to show you. Now, Joe Budden. Now, all of us know who Joe Budden is, right? And we know Joe Budden from his podcast, right? So we know Joe Budden from his podcast. So if we know Joe Budden from his podcast, and everybody knows Joe Budden from his podcast, why in the world would he has to prove to somebody what he could do when you've already seen him doing it? And the reason that you're having the meeting is because you know what he can do. But somebody who had never done it, because they had some movies that's flopping now, and they 5 seconds of attention is going away, they running over to do podcasts now. And because of that fact, you turn around and give them a big bag of money and launches their podcast show. But Joe Budden couldn't get that. He couldn't get the rollout. He couldn't get all the attention. He couldn't get the prime slots. He couldn't get any of that, but they gave it to Amy Schumer. Without question. But you know what Joe Budden could do, but yet he's got to show and prove when he's already showed and proved. This is what we're talking about. No matter if you don't like Joe or you like Joe or not, that's wrong. Under no circumstances should that ever be accepted.
Shout out to all my white guys in the chat. Y'all understand I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about that peck of wood. And you need to go down to Dr. Miami and get them to shave some of that goddamn nose down and contour that shit a bit. Because as you get older, you know cartilage still grow. Your shit gonna have a hook on it. By the time your shit finish growing, your nose gonna have a hook on it. I'm telling you. And your ears already big as a shit's gonna go out. You're gonna have some dumb boy ass ears, and you're gonna have a hook at the bottom of your goddamn nose. And I'm there for it. I can't wait for you to get that hook at the bottom of your mouth. No, you big nasty nose, got bumpy nose white boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Dr. Miami and see if he giving discounts and shit. Hopefully Elon Musk and Trump make the interest rates go down so that we can make sure your peck ass before you get 60, you get a nose job. And guess what? My life's so great in the way it's so set up. See, you 53, and you probably gonna still be working and shit. I'm already retired. I've been retired since 33. You can woodpecker nose, peck you. I've been retired since I've been in my 30s, and I'm 40. I might be 43. And guess 53. By the time I turn 50, I got an NBA pension coming. And that's what I'm gonna retire again. I'm gonna give myself a double retirement. That's how great my life set up. So you trying to make it a joke and shit? I don't get the joke. When I turn 50, I'm gonna retire again. I'm gonna have another retirement party at the NBA expense. Okay? Hey, boy, thanks for mentioning me, boy. But now I'm gonna show out on a mother like you. I can't wait. Get you stand up. Yeah, man. Kwame, you should be a black. Yeah, this motherfucker got the nerve to talk about me doing Black History. Matter of fact, let's go back to that guy video. I can't believe this shit, y'all. I'll sit on the panel, let this talk about me doing Black History Month. What the hell are y'all? Y'all crazy? Y'all let this motherfucker talk about me during Black History Month. Y'all couldn't wait till next month, huh? You got this running his mouth on Black History Month. Ain't that a thing? Ain't that a goddamn? Ain't that a? Oh, I can't wait the video. We'll go ahead. And for those of you who call me racist and shit, I know some of y'all gonna be like, he racist. Ah, shut up. But yeah, y'all let this talk about me doing Black History Month. Ain't this a bit? Ain't got no unity. We ain't got no unity. You supposed to say, ho, it's Black History Month. We ain't got but 8 more days in this month. You couldn't wait 8 days for what? You couldn't wait 8 days. I'm strongly offended by this, you nigga Nita. I'm strongly offended. Kill you? No, niggas don't kill you. Because if you were dead, you wouldn't be in the chat, you stupid mother. How you in the chat then if you were dead? Now, what you gonna be is 86K though. Dumbass. You couldn't wait 8 days to say something. Why did a fellow high school player in T-Mac disrespect you? Black History Month. Stop bringing up T-Mac, nigga. He ain't say nothing right now. Matter of fact, let me block your mother. You saying T-Mac, they ain't doing Black History Month, nigga. I want to hear that shit. We talking about a pickle. Y'all motherfuckers always trying to move the goalposts, huh? We not gonna move the goalposts. We sticking on this long, on those 53-year-old pickle. Well, he shouldn't ask me shit. He'll get unblocked one day. He shouldn't ask me shit about T-Mac. I'm talking about Black History Month. I'm talking about a Peckerwood. Why the hell are you telling me about T-Mac? We done mentioned T-Mac years ago. Why the fuck we bringing up T-Mac right now? Don't distract me from what I'm talking about in the chat. Do I play any pickup game? Hell no. Oh. Hell no. I'm old. I'm tired and I'm old. I play cut down the tree and build up a house. That's what I play. I don't play goddamn basketball no more. And the reason why I don't play basketball no more is because I understand what they try to do to us black men. That's what I once used to do. It's about what I do now. I'm not just no basketball player, and I don't want nobody to just look at me as no basketball player. I'm a 43-year-old, and I'm 42, but I'll be 43, and I'm the motherfucking landlord, and I want to be respected as such. I'm a businessman. I own shit. I own houses outright. I own turnkey real estate. I own all kind of shit. So I'm not going to let some punk boy disrespect me. I'm sorry about that, and I don't give a who get mad about it. Respect is due to us all, and just because I play the game, that don't mean you're gonna keep going back and revisit that game. If you don't want to learn the man now, then don't mention me and make my life keep going back to basketball. I do not play basketball no more. And if you're not gonna recognize me as a businessman, then hey, you're gonna mention me in the basketball world, and I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna roast the shit out you. And if you don't have a resume that match mine or beat my resume, then I don't think you deserve to talk, especially not in a derogatory way. And I'm not gonna let Gilbert Arenas, I'm not gonna let nobody just box me in to this one thing. You see, I talk about a multitude of topics. I'm not Gilbert. The only thing you talk about is sports. That's it. I use these hands every day. I'm not just gonna talk about no sports. I'm a multifaceted man, and you're gonna treat me as such, or you're gonna get dissed like a mother. Okay, now put everybody on notice about me. I had to reintroduce myself because I think a lot of you thought this shit was sweet again. You know, maybe the conversation, the back and forth with Gil, a guy that I don't really take serious because I know he don't have the mental fortitude with a nigga like me. He's just that been over for white boys, in my opinion, and they give him some money. So I don't bend over. I stand the fuck up. Make sure you stay hydrated, people. What's up, KB? Hitting you up from Vallejo, California, man. And I don't know why people don't leave you alone. Keep involving and creating your own narrative about yourself. I don't know why they bring me up. I kind of know why they bring me up, because you got to understand something. When people see a person win for so much, they got to find a way to bring you down. Now, especially a black man. They got to find a way to bring you down. That's why I didn't like what was going on with Travis Hunter. I tried not to even report on it. Here it is, a black guy. We never seen nothing like this guy on the football field playing both sides. And the guy win the Heisman Trophy. And right after that, the biggest story is something about his girlfriend. They always do that to us. They always got to find something to take away from us black folk. And I don't like that shit. So everybody else can be celebrated, loved up on. When I saw Linsanity, I'm sitting there just looking back. I'm like, damn, here's a guy that played maybe 3 months or 4 months of good basketball, and it was insanity from his culture and his people. With us, it's all disrespect. It's all hate. It's all them up trying to take away from us. So me, I just learned to say you. And now that I don't have a job, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Hey, and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm loving every minute of this shit. For what? Whites for Kwame? Man, there's a lot of white people that fuck with me. I'm not talking about every white person. See, I don't even have to explain that. White people know that they're not a monolith. They ain't the one who said this shit. You know, they heard what he said. I played with what he said. So now they're gonna understand why he getting disrespected. And I don't want to hear nobody talking about don't bring up his kid. It's because my kids are old enough to hear a punk like this that only averaged 4 points to disrespect me. And so I take offense to that. And the last time a motherfucker disrespected me where my kids could hear it, I made the smoke disappear. So I think I'm gonna make his smoke disappear too. 4-point D2. Boy, come on, man. Can't speak on no nigga like me. Shut your mother mouth. I could have bought your mama from your daddy at 19. And I know it's hard for you to hear a black man talk to you like that. But at 19, I could have bought your mama from your daddy. And that's just the long and short of it. And so if you don't want to be disrespected, then don't make me feel like you disrespected me. And it'll be simple. I won't disrespect you. Because I'm real disrespectful when I feel disrespected. I'm just saying. I'm really, really disrespectful when somebody disrespects me. What's up, Marvin? Haters. Yeah. I ain't worried.
So that was the thing. And we don't leave it there. That's the truth. The double truth, Ruben. Now, most people know that be the case, and they still pursue to go down a route that's counterproductive. Now, I gotta go and call back my friend who got bad news, you know, and I hate to hear that from my friends, you know. You know, you have people you care about and you get bad news. You know, you hate to hear bad news from anybody, you know. So it is what it is. Well, I'm doing laundry today, you know, doing things that I'm supposed to be doing, taking care of business, taxes. You know, got a few meetings lined up. You know, stuff is just crazy. You're fighting every day for YouTube. And it's crazy because yesterday, this whole thing was full of snow. Now there's no snow today. That's crazy how all the sun just came and melted all the way in one day. Now I'm outside on the deck. Y'all chairs was all wet yesterday. Now you're all dry. So the Cino can sit back and chill and relax, kick back and get it all in perspective. Oh, yeah. I feel good. Enjoying the day. Enjoying the sun. Damn, the storm tore my grill up. I got to get a new grill. I never used this one. I don't know if I buy a new grill, will they come take the old grill out of here? I'll pay for that service. But, it's not a wet chair, it's dry. Now, as a gift for y'all sticking around, even though most of y'all didn't get the notifications correctly, because for whatever reason they decided to do what they did, they didn't put the notifications in correctly. So, Encino got a new phone, y'all. Yeah, I'm in the game. So now I'm up to date. Well, no.
When I'm starting out,
I'm trying to get y'all some free bets. Because I'm the betting king. I'm going to go to my bets and get y'all some of my parlays. Y'all waiting here this long, this afternoon. Now this keep pissing me off. Okay, there we go. All right. Here we go. We ready? Are y'all ready for some bets? Dallas and Lakers tonight. And yes, we will be going live for that game tonight. Now, Mavericks are going over to play the Lakers. Exactly. Here you go. For the Lakers and Mavericks game, bet the over. And man, this is a very difficult thing here. This is difficult. That 9 is. Damn. I could see the Lakers blowing them out. Luka getting over 4 assists, or in the assist column, pick the over. Him getting over 29 points, bet the under. I don't think Luka's going to have an explosive game like everyone else believes. Everybody thinks he's going to go for 50 tonight. I'm just scared thinking that part is going to be the setup. LeBron plus 19. I would bet that. LeBron to get over 19. You know, I always got a what the hell bet. So tonight, take Boston on the money line. All right? You take Boston on the money line. You take the Cavs over Orlando on the money line. You got Houston in the 3.5. You got the Phoenix Suns plus 8. You got the Pelicans plus 2.5. And the Golden State Warriors plus 16.5. All right. So there you go. Thank y'all, man. Don't forget to follow Kwame Brown Bus Life, my Carcino for Life Patreon. I'm finna go over there and give y'all some love there. And I'm out. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest